Hey guys, what is going on? True here, bringing you guys a quick video for today, and today's video is going to be talking about the recent events that occurred at E3 and kind of the Skate franchise in general and what my kind of opinions are on the take and what will hold in the future. So before I get started into this video, I just want you all to know that this video is completely my opinion. None of this is true fact. All these things are going to be telling you are what I believe, what I see, so they may not necessarily be what you believe or what EA believes or so on and so on. So in case you guys don't or are unaware of what happened at E3 2015, they announced a lot of cool stuff from Microsoft and Sony and all that stuff. Xbox released some Gears of War 4 footage as well as like some backwards compatibility along with the system for Xbox One and 360. And along with these new additions, they also did not release any information on the Skate franchise that is owned by EA at the moment. Now, in case you guys are wanting to hear some backstory on the Skate franchise, the developer that created Skate 3, known as Black Box, shut down years after the game's release, so obviously they cannot have the same developer develop Skate 3. Skate 3 was made 5 years ago, his 5th birthday, which is a little bit ago, so that means it's definitely a pretty old series. Now, some older series have been actually resurrected. Tons of old series do get sequels or remasters, or in that case, as you guys may possibly know from E3, Gears of War 1 actually just got remastered on Xbox One. That game is from 2006, I believe, so things can happen. But along with the Skate franchise, a lot of people would like to see a Skate 4 coming out, within the very upcoming years, or they thought now they're going to release information on it. But my personal opinion, hope you guys don't, like I said before, this is all what I think. They're not going to release a sequel to the Skate franchise until they have the proper, necessities and graphic capabilities to make it better than Skate 3, because Skate 3 is 5 years old at the moment and it still looks really good, guys. If you go play Skate 3, the graphics look really good. Some things could be better, like character animations and stuff, but for being 360 in the middle of its lifespan, it definitely holds up pretty well. Tons of people still enjoy playing it every single day. And in case you guys are a little bit unaware of what happened previously, the Skate franchise has gone over many different hills and bumps. A lot of the servers were shut down from Skate 2 and Skate 1, and along with functions being discontinued in Skate 3, such as the the online website, which allowed you to put graphics on your board and so on, stuff like that. So Skate 2 servers were shut down a while ago, I think a few years ago now, but they were recently brought back in January of 2015. Now, the reason they would ever bring back a server to a game that old, I think it came out 2 years or 1 year before Skate 3. I know the Skate games were on a 1 year or 2 year lifespan, where each after one game came out, the next game came out within 1 to 2 years, which is same with the last series. But Skate 2 servers did come back on, so that definitely brought hope back to all the people that wanted a new Skate game. But I feel like the reason they got brought back on is because many people were still buying the game. I believe Skate 3 is in its platinum hits category right now, which means it's one of the best selling games they have, so they have to redo print runs for the game. Another big reason why Skate 3 was reprinted was because of YouTubers finding humor and comedy inside the game, along with its Hall of Meat fails and whatnot, because big YouTubers such as PewDiePie, T Martin, Markiplier, they've all done Skate 3 videos, which have brought tons of attention and tons of growth to the community, because lots of people want to have fun, they want to enjoy the game. It's not just skateboarding, it's also play with your friends, have fun. The game definitely brings a lot of aspects to a lot of different people, so definitely it definitely appeals to tons of gamers along different generations. So going on with the next Skate 4, what would they build upon? What would they change besides just the graphics? So they keep Hall of Meat, would they change anything? My answer is probably yes. They always add new things in, but definitely they're going to keep with the basics that made Skate so popular. The Skate franchise has been created and owned by EA since the start of it, so they're not going to give the way a franchise to anyone else, because it is still very successful. It still sells a lot of games. But a lot of people say that the reason they're making Skate 4 is because it's not as successful as other new games that are coming out. No, I have no idea what the exact sales figures are for Skate 3 at the moment, what its entire sales record are, or what their other new IP sales are, like Plants vs. Zombies. They own tons of other games, Plants vs. Zombies. They do Madden's, sport games every single year. Those games are coming out every year regardless whether you like them or not. PGA games, golf games, Madden games, hockey games, they're going to come out every year. You can't stop that. I believe Mirror's Edge is also their IP, which is coming out. Mirror's Edge 2 is coming out pretty soon. Tons of people love Mirror's Edge 1. Mirror's Edge came out a long time ago, beginning of the 360. So that goes to show you that sequels do happen, guys. That game is going on, I believe, 7 or 8 years or something like that, and they're getting a sequel just now. So if you think 5 years is a lot for Skate 3, it could be like Mirror's Edge, where it comes out 7 or 8 years total, past its lifespan. And hopefully on Xbox One, My thoughts are it's not going to be on the 360 because the 360 and PS3 are quickly being phased out as of 2015. I feel like all games will cease to, be, made for them by 2017, 2018. The next Call of Duty is only going to be on Xbox One and PS4, as some of the other new games are coming out. So that's definitely, thing to look forward to, is if you want to play the newer games that may possibly or will come out, you should definitely go and upgrade your systems if you can. If you can't, you should just save up, Alright guys, so this has been my Skate franchise and E3 recap, and kind of what my thoughts and opinions are on the situation of whether or not the Skate franchise will ever be revived, whether a new game will ever be produced, or just, old games in general being re-released. So hopefully you guys will, take my opinions as my opinions, not as fact, or coming from EA directly. So like I said before, go in the comments, let me know what you guys think of the situation. And as always guys, I'm True. Take care.